Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Amor Fati Podcast. You know what it is. That's capital A-M-O-R, capital F-A-T-I. You know I'm here with my brother Raw in the building.
Man, what's happening, everybody? What's happening?
We got some special guests in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir. We back.
Yep, my boy David's back.
Yep.
And we got a brand new guest. My boy, give it up for my boy Jason.
Big J Green.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys for following through the pod, man. We really appreciate you having y'all. You know what I mean?
Let's go, bro.
Yeah. So before we get into it, man, like what's been new with y'all? Before, let the audience know what you guys been up to and what's new with life, man.
Man, hooping, bro.
We've been doing a lot of hooping. We have been doing a lot of hooping. Back in the gym. We back in the lab.
That's for real, getting it in like every day.
Good motion.
Try to at least.
Just motion. That's all. Yeah. Just motion.
Yeah, that's all it is. We get older, man. We staying nimble, man.
For real. Staying in the gym too. Yeah. Getting right.
I think it's healthy for men to have that competitive spirit too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just gotta maintain it. You gotta let it out somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta have an outlet for it somewhere.
Especially like people our age where we just reached Unc Status type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I be talking to the youngest, bro. They be like, you a Unc for real,
you
bro.
Unc for real.
We Uncs, not.
It was like, bro, do you remember when like Barack Obama got elected? I'm like, hell yeah. They're like, bro, you Unc, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Unc.
You Unc, bro.
Hey, I never heard that one.
Only a matter of time for we OG and Pops.
Not Pops.
Damn. I can't even imagine what that stage is like,
Pops
bro.
is like old though, but OG, you could be OG at like 35, 40. Yeah.
Cause y'all two are fathers, but y'all not Pops yet.
Not Pops yet, but
Not
I feel like I'm
Pops.
getting into that era. But it's
Yeah.
weird, bro. I just feel like everywhere I go, and then like if I'm talking to somebody young, I'm just giving out game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's natural. That's how you know
literally
you're
just
there.
naturally giving out game to the little guys. Be like, yo,
It'd be that one nigga that like actually listens to you. Everybody else be
Yeah.
like, shut your old ass up, man.
it's just like that's
They
crazy.
be like down the basketball court.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Then you gotta show them like you too little.
You said you in your 30s?
No, I'm 28.
28?
Yeah,
Okay,
28,
for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Your boy turning 29 in 2 weeks, man.
Wow.
Damn,
Last
that's
in your
great.
20s, man.
I
Gotta
know.
make it count.
But I heard like even in your 30s, like it still feel like your 20s. It don't change.
They
Like,
said
right?
30 is the new 20. That's what I
It's
heard.
not 20, but
Yeah.
you just have your stuff a lot more together than
lot
you
more.
did.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking forward to
But
it.
you're
I'm
still
like,
like young and still figuring shit out that you didn't really get to figure out.
I'm trying to set my 30s up right, man.
you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like when I turn 30, I'm gonna feel it some type of way. But I hope it's a good way. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't know, man.
You should feel good at your 30s. You should feel young and alive still, like you really doing something. If you doing something, you gonna feel great at 30. That's how I feel.
That's true. Every time I go to the gym, I feel like I'm fighting against that motherfucking OG status, man.
Yeah.
I'm lifting. I'm like
the physical
I'm
OG.
fighting against that shit, but I'm like, I ain't a grandpa yet, man. Y'all got me fucked up.
It's okay to be a mental OG, but that physical OG, you start making noises and shit for no reason.
You start buckling and shit for no reason.
Yeah, you're like, oh damn.
Asking for extra help. Hey, hand me that one.
Start making noises when you stand up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do that shit all the time, getting to the whip after work.
Oh my god. Bro, hooping and then trying to get ready to go to work, bro. Get out the car at the parking lot. It's crazy, man. You be like, oh my god, this is really how I feel to be old.
That
But
nigga
I'm like, damn, I'm still in my 20s, bro.
That nigga need a tune up.
Yeah, no, for real.
That nigga need oil change.
Damn. That's crazy, man. So we had a lot of crazy things happening this week, y'all. We had a beef that everybody knows about. I do want to get some final thoughts from you guys on what you thought about it. Let's just jump straight into it, man. Like, what you guys' final thoughts? Do you think the beef is still going to keep going, or do y'all think it's over? Like, let's start off with that.
I think it's gonna keep going. Well, from Drake's side, I feel like he's so petty to where like he not gonna stop until he feel like he got victory in it.
That's what I've been hearing.
Then the social media aspect of him, he can't control it. He feel like he losing, so he like, all right, I'm about to drop some shit. I'm gonna keep dropping some shit till they pick me. But it's just like he going up against a demigod at a sense. So
Demigod's crazy.
I mean, it's true. Like in the hip hop aspect of it, man. Like he came at him so wrong when it should have been a different. You know what I'm saying? He should have looked at it in a different lens. Like, dude ain't nothing to play with. So
So you think that you think Kendrick is not going to respond or say anything else? You think Drake is going to come through on the social media front and another diss, or just the social media front?
So both, but also I don't know if it's true. I really don't know if it's true, but I heard Drake in LA recording a video with his baby mama.
What the?
So like,
no
if
that's true.
it can't be true. I didn't even want to think about it being true, but I just had to say it just
that.
because like that'd be crazy.
I just seen a lot of theories floating around. I didn't hear that one. That's
I
crazy.
seen that.
Why would she?
That's what I'm saying. Like that show BM.
If she didn't say nothing with the first 10 songs, why would she say something on song number 11 and 12?
Which would be crazy.
That. Yeah, I don't believe
that's the only way. I mean, not the only way he can win the beef, but that's one of the ways he could just kill his shit. You know
Honestly, I think it's done though. I think Drake already lost. I think the consensus, regardless of what's debatable and what's still up for interpretation at this point, I think the consensus overall is that Drake has lost, and I think he almost admits defeat with his latest release, The Heart Part 6. That track, to me, it was a lot of missteps. It was a lot of wrong moves. It was a lot of that was not what you should have been saying in this situation right here, right now. Like, every pedophile ever that has gotten caught has always said, if I was a pedophile, I would have got caught already. Or I'm too famous, or I'm too rich, or I'm too whatever to get caught. And it's like, that was a misstep, number one, whether it's true or not.
Playing with the unknown.
That looks bad in this situation. And two is, I just think he was mostly unprepared. He was unprepared, and he in two of his last 3 disses, he said, I'm bowing out. In Family Matters, as great as the song was, he says, I'm going on vacation now. Yeah. Right. Whatever. That's the price of saying my name.
You don't want no more
smoke.
smoke.
And the second song is, I don't even want to dish you no more.
Mm-hmm.
But just
talk about keep that same energy. You not sounding as enthused, Drake. Come on, man.
Which is true, but as Drake, we all know him. You feel like he's so petty to where you feel like that really is how he feel. Like
I feel like
just
Drake,
wave a red flag.
Drake is the definition of egomaniacal. Like can't read the room. At this point, you need to be able to read the room. And the fact that you called out all the things that you say, whatever he said it on the Joe Budden podcast, it must be true, and then you let it happen, you let it get that far, and then you got mad and said nah, he not playing fair, talk to me when y'all come with the facts. You didn't provide no facts, one. And in this situation, Drake seems like the kid that Drake to me coming off as the kid that loses on the basketball court or don't get picked up, so he takes his game ball and leaves the park. That's what Drake is in this situation.
That's crazy. I can see that though. I can see
and
that.
Like we have never respected that kid. So for me, I think Drake will forever be looked at differently from here on out. I can honestly say that, you know, Drake his bops that came before this moment and before I would think the last year will always have a place in everybody's heart. And that's okay. You can have whatever cognitive dissonance that you want to have with what you think Drake does behind the scenes or whatever that is, because we all have our artists that have, you know, eerie, you know, controversial shit in their background, and they're getting played still. They're getting played still. Yeah. The comparisons and you know, the similarities to the Michael Jackson thing. It's like we can all sit here and act like that. That's not the elephant in the room with these two artists in comparing them, but it's like there's truth. There's where there is smoke, there's fire sometimes.
So was there ever a point? Go ahead.
No, so I'm saying, like, you say we look at Drake differently, which is true. Because
moving forward, I can never listen to it knowing what I know now. The way that somebody has framed this entire beef, the way that somebody has put all these things right in my face, you can't ignore it now.
Is that the same for Kendrick?
Right now, the hit song right now. The difference is we don't have proof of whatever Drake said to Kendrick. There is nothing. Kendrick is mysterious. Kendrick is behind the scenes, and as far as we know, it could be claims that came from nowhere, just as much as Kendrick's claims come from nowhere. But about the child. But there's evidence of the other thing. There's 3 specific pieces of evidence about what Kendrick is trying to say.
True.
So was there ever a point where you felt Drake was winning this battle?
When Kendrick didn't drop.
So Kendrick. Okay, so man, he scored for it. He scored first.
When Kendrick didn't drop, I think you talking
about pre-Euphoria.
Pre-Euphoria.
Gotcha.
I think the minute I heard Euphoria, I thought Kendrick was up 1 point. I said 3. I called 3-2. I said like that gets 1.5 to 2 points just for it being the hit that it was and starting this entire thing. I said Drake's push-ups was a solid point. Yeah. He addressed a lot of people. He didn't get too personal. You know, it was very creative. It was a hit. Whatever. But at that point, I thought it was, and then he dropped Tailor-Made Freestyle, which I said was maybe 1.5 or, 0.5 points. Sorry, I said it was maybe a half point, but I thought the score Kendrick was at least up an entire whole point.
God damn!
And then Kendrick dropped. Whew. Again, the
Meet the Grams.
The meet. Oh no! Sorry. Drake trolled. Kendrick came back.
616.
616. What came out? Yeah, 616 came out in the
music.
morning.
Niggas don't remember.
616 came out in the morning, and to me, I recognize that as the troll song. I recognize it immediately. He's saying you got a mold. It was good raps. He never put it on DSPs.
Yeah,
that I thought that was significant. Also because of the sample, obviously, but I thought that was significant. He never put it on DSPs. Kendrick got Drake to drop his bomb. I assumed when I heard that song, I said, "This is the bomb. This is the nuke that everybody was talking about," and it felt like it. Immediately stepped on it.
So you don't think? Just a saying. You don't think your manager is following your baby mama on social media and you not? You don't think that's crazy?
Yeah, but it's been debunked already. Officials came out and said she was never following Kendrick on Instagram, and who fucking cares because they're married or they're raising a family together. Why does their social media following follow? Why does their social media who follows who matter in this scenario? And
that's true as well too. But then all the other evidence of him selling this Calabasas home last year, they have evidence of him selling that, him moving to New York. She's still in L.A.
None of that says
that doesn't mean
that. Yeah,
doesn't mean he beat his wife.
None of that says it says we broke up, and that's normal. And whatever happens in their relationship.
Sometimes I gotta get the fuck on too. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
true.
We didn't just randomly come up with the Drake like underage girls though. Drake rapped about the 20. He rapped about the 21-year-old. He's on stage kissing the 17-year-old. Millie Bobby Brown came out and said he was texting her. Those are 3 specific examples that nobody gave us in rap. I mean, Drake gave us his lines in rap. You know, the Jaded song and the She Was 21.
But Jaded was about
Georgia
Smith.
So what I'm saying is there was no evidence of one thing whatsoever until we heard it in the song.
Got you.
There was plenty of breadcrumbs elsewhere that weren't in outside of songs that led us to believe that something about this thing about Drake could be true.
Got you.
Okay.
So do you think that Drake lost as of right now?
Drake lost the minute he opened his mouth. The minute he opened his mouth a second time, he lost.
What do you think, man?
I'm talking tailor-made freestyle. He lost.
Every time.
The minute you talk about Pac, you lost. The minute you said, hey, talk about underage girls there, I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. There is no reason you should have let that come out of your mouth. Obviously, you are aware that there is some context to why people would say this about you, or else you wouldn't say that. Obviously, you're aware of the ongoing narrative. You have to know that. Right. You gave him the free pass to say, you know what? Let me harp on it. Let me harp on it a little bit more. All right. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. So, I mean, I think he lost the minute he opened his mouth and acknowledged any of it. He could have let it fly. And we would have, like they said, like the people said, he could have rolled off on his horse into the sun while he was still on top. But he opened his mouth.
There was aspects of it where I felt like Drake was actually like answering. But I think that when you break it down like that, it's a matter of how much evidence can we take literal and how much evidence is just for the sake of the beef.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think when you look at it that way, you can kind of depict a winner. But like, I remember at one point niggas were like, bro, Drake making bops and Kendrick's not making a bop. I remember people were saying that. I don't remember the names of every song.
Yeah.
But after Kendrick did his first, not like us.
Yeah.
Until he did that, people were saying like, man, Drake got me like hyped though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
Kendrick beat him in every way.
But there's so many different like viewpoints on like who's calling the winner in this, because some people aren't like as deep and they're just looking at like surface level shit. Yeah. And I think at some points with this being so much music. Bro, I was a surface level listener at one point because I would say it was too much.
It's cool that you admit that because this was a lot to keep up with.
It was a lot.
This was so much.
This is unprecedented. We've never seen
this, and I had never been on my phone this much.
I got fatigued after a while. I got fatigued. With it. I'm just like, bro, like,
I was fed in.
Me too? But I'm just like, can we like spread it out a little bit? Yeah. Let me digest this shit. Like the next day, it's like a new one. It's like fuck, bro. I can't even like.
There was so much coming at one time.
I can't even form an opinion.
You know what's crazy about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Which leads to my point is that when I'm focusing in on the beef and I'm paying attention to what's going on, I feel like, although I agree with a lot of things that you said, I feel like there was an agenda from the go against Drake.
Yeah,
and let me explain this.
Okay.
I feel like I've been watching like how not even just the celebrities move, but like news outlets, like people online that could be bots.
Yep. Bots.
We talk about bots a lot.
Bots.
And I see how like there were like things that count, like energy that kind of felt weird to me online, especially. Well, I'm like, why am I being fed so much to like dislike a certain person? I'm looking at things from like a perspective where I'm like,
it was never even.
I'm trying to be as subjective as possible, but every time I go here, it's like 1,000 comments, or this news thing is like da 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 da. So I'm like, oh, okay. I really feel like they already, like Drake said, like they planned it out from the beginning. They already planned his demise.
Yep.
And I feel like the whole industry, for probably good reason, they hate this nigga. They want to see this nigga like die. They want to see him fail. They want to see him gone. Like, that sentiment shit where he's talking about, they wish I would just never say nothing no more. Like the boy would just leave. Like they really meant that shit.
Yeah, they really.
And you saw like a whole industry unite against him. Yep. And they really plotted out his demise for real. And I feel like no matter what Drake said, when he opened his mouth, he already lost from the jump, because they were literally gonna pose it as to, but not to take away from Kendrick. Kendrick's actually a formidable fucking opponent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kendrick actually fucking like, there's a couple of things I would say he misstepped in with as well, with the misinfo and shit. But I feel like he really was even a stronger opponent than Pusha T was for Drake.
Oh, he was the type of opponent to take him down.
He was the only opponent that could take him down. Yeah. But like Kendrick was like, nah, fuck that. He was really crashing out.
Yeah.
He said it too.
Yep.
I crash out over.
And he called it. Yeah. So I'm looking at it from a perspective where I was like, oh, okay. And this is kind of what I pulled from it. I say this. It harkens back to that phrase where you think about. You either die a fucking hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's what happened to Drake.
Yep.
People just don't, like, what I realize is, bro, people fucking hate Drake more than they love Kendrick, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I saw a statistic that was actually kind of like telling of this.
Yeah.
It said like Kendrick's streams went up 49%, up to 50 million over the past week. Drake's streams went down 5% to 100 million. So it's still double. Yeah. But I'm like, why would they put that statistic about Drake out? Just to slide him a bit. The media, they're working extra overtime to slide him.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, Drake, you did do a couple things that was questionable with the young women. Obviously, I felt like though with the last 2 tracks that he dropped, bro. Personally, I feel like Family Matters is the best diss track in the whole thing. Like, Not Like Us is a bop. It's gonna get you to dance. Da 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 da. I love
Matters
that song.
Is amazing.
That's but like I can't sleep on how good Family Matters is.
Family Matters is amazing.
Family Matters is actually like a bona fide diss song.
3 songs in one.
So like for me, from my perception, my perspective, I pull from it as this: you can't become a billionaire. Drake probably is, without stepping on some people, bro. Stepping on a lot of people to get there, and clearly Drake has.
Yeah.
And like that just tells me like I feel like Kendrick is the people's champ in this case, because he got the culture, bro. Once he said that word, the culture, I'm how the culture feeling. He got it. He got it.
Which is crazy because I thought Drake had it. I literally thought Drake had it.
I didn't think Drake had it.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think he had it either, bro.
I think Drake was the only one to like really make a formal diss track, because Like That was just kind of like starting it off.
Yeah.
So I feel like he had the attention with
Well, not so much in this game, but I think in like the music that came before, I felt like Drake is the name that I hear more relevant, more in my ear. Right. You know what I'm saying, music wise.
Right.
Yeah.
Kendrick had that thing where he only dropped when he wanted to drop, so for him to be able to just come and take that shit back was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
A perfect segue into all of this was the year starting with Mos Def and the Skew's opinion about Drake, because it was so highlighted in this. It was so highlighted about the Skew's.
What happened? I didn't even see that.
Mos Def basically said, somebody asked Mos Def on a live interview, hey, how do you feel about Drake's music? He said, I mean,
Target.
Okay. But he basically alluded to Drake not being a real hip-hop artist's choice, basically, and said Drake is like when you walk into a mall or a store, or like a supermarket or a store, and you're looking around and there's all the products, and there's so many products, and you can't pick from one. He's like, oh, so many SKUs.
But is that true though?
It is to a degree.
Some to an extent, yes.
It is to a degree. There's a lot of truth in it.
That's how a lot of people feel about it.
Because that's how it is. Okay. Drake is the general. When you're surface level, when you're not really into rap, you gonna know a Drake song. Yeah. Or you're gonna be able to relate to some of Drake's music, because it's championship music. It's celebratory. Yeah. It's always I'm having a good time. But there's very rarely an overall underlying message that he wants to get across in a particular project.
True. Okay, so it's not true hip hop. I get that.
Okay, so like that's a great point, because to end out what I was gonna say earlier was that because Drake's situation where he's in, he he overexposed himself to where now it's a gift and a curse.
Absolutely.
Overexposure means like, everybody knows you, but like everybody can also criticize you.
Yep.
And you've been around for a long time, and you can do what now people can find on videos, which is a lot of goofy shit.
Yeah.
So now they can pick you apart. So Kendrick's advantage was the fact that he's been hidden. He's been kind of. So even if you bring up like he beat up his wife, it's like like whatever. Like we ain't even thinking about that. We thinking about yo goofy ass doing this, that, and the third.
Games.
Like you've already Drake lost because like his perception has already been like from the go. It was already like determined.
Yeah.
No matter what,
it was out in the open.
They were ready for him to lose. Is what I've been realizing. I'm like, and the fact of the matter is like I said, people don't even like really like. I'm a Kendrick fan. Like I got Kendrick on my ball back here. Like I listen to Kendrick, but like people are just like for the expediency of this beef. To see Drake fucking like die out, we'll hop on the comments or push towards that narrative like Kendrick. Even though, like, to be honest with you, like I still have Kendrick like right here. It was actually a pretty damn good beef.
It was a good
beef. Because if it wasn't, it would have been like the Quavo Chris Brown situation where we all we were all like, all right, it's done.
Covered it for one day, and it was like, yeah, we good. Yeah.
But let's not mince facts here. Like that, both niggas was dropping at like a heavy, like they were throwing haymakers, bro.
Yeah,
they were throwing haymakers.
Niggas had sleeping bags in the studio, bro.
There's so many. Like I'm gonna say this one last thing, and I'm gonna shut up. There's so many fucking things where I'm like sleeping, bro, and what is it, the braids? Or like, nigga, I'm like, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Like, both niggas really did this shit to me. But I'm just like, I see. Like, there's a narrative to shut this nigga down. And honestly, Kendrick did get, he bested him.
He got the job.
That's how I feel about it.
It's crazy. They wanted Drake to be the nigga that was like, bro, like, you're not a rap nigga, bro. You're not tough, nigga. And then he became tough. He became a tough rapper, quote unquote. And I get the hip hop reference that Mos Def was talking about, right? He hasn't really dived into a project that was like hip hop. It's always been like vibe, right? Right. But Drake became this nigga that I think that like people said he wasn't, to kind of prove the hate that he got. And then now it's like too much. You know what I'm saying? To the point where even I've been like, but sometimes rubbed the wrong way a little bit too.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing a little too much.
It's that LeBron James effect. You around too much. You're doing too much.
It's that.
We tired of seeing your face.
It's that part. Because when LeBron fixed his errors, he still got more hate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how to close.
But like Kendrick is like an Anthony Edwards now, where it's like he's really like almost he's universally beloved right now.
Yeah.
And he's just because he's like not as known, he's like kind of keeps to himself. He's not overexposed like LBJ is. You know what I'm saying?
And they tell LeBron you can't close. LeBron started closing, and now it's like, why you missing the shot?
Yeah.
Now it's like he's still not as dominant.
Yeah, it's like goddamn. So I like these takes though. These are some good takes that y'all had. I like that because no one's looking at it like this. I think majority of the world is surface level with it because I ain't gonna lie. When Drake dropped the last one, I called this nigga and I was like, bro, what are we hearing right now? Because if Drake was to be telling the truth, that would be crazy if he plotted this. But then
let's be real. Hold on. Let's be real. Let's talk facts. If Kendrick did the opposite, people would be like, "Damn, Kendrick's a genius."
Yep.
But because
straight true.
Kendrick fed Drake. Drake's a dummy. Drake's a dumbass. He fucking fed into that information.
He's more emotional.
Kendrick's really like 5 steps ahead of him.
Drake comes from an emotional platform that Kendrick doesn't come from. In terms of the pettiness, people look at Drake as the player. Kendrick is supposed to be like the
calculated.
But it proves my point. It proves my point, which is that they already wanted him to lose from the get-go. Even though what I'm saying is Kendrick did win solidly, fairly. He won. But I'm like, they already, like, it don't matter what Drake could have done. It don't matter what Drake could have did. He could have did the Swedish. He could have made another back-to-back. It don't matter. They'd have been like, so Kendrick this, Kendrick that. Because Kendrick Glazers, I've been seeing too many excuses for him, though.
Way too many
on any front of any type of fucking like criticism at all. Bro, you can't I can't give one criticism of Kendrick. Well, I'll criticize Drake 50 times, but I can't get one criticism of Kendrick, bro.
Okay,
that seems a little bit skewed to me.
We still waiting on Kendrick to somehow acknowledge, or somebody from Kendrick's camp. I still want the truth at the end of the day on whether he did.
That's all I want.
His wife.
He gonna put.
That's all I want.
He gonna put in his
whether it's from his wife or whether it's from somebody.
No one talks about that aspect of it.
And maybe I'm tripping, but if Drake is not the only one saying it, and maybe as of right now, is Drake the only one saying that Kendrick did that?
I've never heard that.
I've never heard it ever.
Like y'all
I've never heard it.
Okay, why the fuck isn't Dave Free saying something? Dave Free is his
exactly. He's so
his
quiet.
Partner and manager. He's his creative partner. Like he would have been like, bro, stop. That ain't my fucking kid. Why hasn't he said something?
No one's saying anything.
That's a little fishy to me.
That's why it should be like orchestrated a little bit.
It's a little peculiar.
Silence is such suspect.
I don't know. Drake got on that track talking about let me know when you want to come with the facts, because everything I said is facts. Yeah. Facts. Show us, Drake. Show us the proof, please.
I think you can play when you can play on the unknown. I was talking to my somebody about this. I got to an argument with one of my boys recently, and when you argue an unknown, bro, like it sounds foolish a lot of the times in an argument, but you do stand on this platform of like you can't prove me wrong, and I think if you had your back against the wall, you'd throw that card out like unknown, like is it true or is it not true? It's giving me a chance to get back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So.
I think this beef changed the rules of how we move forward in beefs now.
How do their careers move forward? Like next Drake tape, next Kendrick tape, is it affected?
Drake,
I don't think so.
Yes, because and I talked about this today actually. Drake is he almost not by choice has to go away for a long time. And I say this for two reasons. The first reason is because one, you were oversaturated before, but now it's a new level of oversaturation, yeah. And we don't want to hear from you anymore if you're not addressing exactly what you need to address. There's no way anybody's gonna listen to what you have to say.
I agree with that. And
it just be this. You can't drop some shit and you talking about your latest vacation in Greece,
nigga. I agree with that.
We can't hear that anymore without you acknowledging what just went on. That's the elephant in the room for the next 5 years at least. At least. At least.
5 years?
5 years. But Drake has 15
I'll
years
say
in
this.
the game.
I'll say this. I think Drake, I agree with the fact that Drake does benefit from shutting the fuck up and just like pulling a Kendrick and being mysterious and shit. His career can actually use that right now.
Yeah.
Some mystification. Yeah. But 5 years though, I don't know. 5 years. That's
crazy.
A long ass time.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And the second reason is because let me know the last year that Drake didn't drop a project.
That he didn't drop a project?
There hasn't been one.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So every take,
2014 actually.
Every take that we could hear from Drake about anything, we've heard all that he has to say. He now has to go away to build new experiences and come back and give us something that we have not heard, or else he drops. We really not gonna want to hear that shit.
Can I argue one thing? In the day of information right now, I do think that you being away for too long is getting shorter. I think what too long is
Drake.
That's what I was going to say.
But it is Drake. If anybody can go away for
5 years
too
is
long,
too crazy, bro.
5 years is crazy.
If anybody can go away for long enough, for too long, it is Drake. And no matter what happens, we gonna listen to
5 years is like
but
GTA
5 years is a long time.
5 years is an eternity in hip hop, bro.
So that is crazy.
I say 2 years. I say 2 years.
How long did Kendrick go away?
But that's different though.
It's different.
Why
we know
is it
5? Was it 5?
Why is it different?
It was 5.
It's different because
2017, 2018, 2019.
It was to 2022,
21, 22.
It was 5 years.
The COVID was there a COVID effect?
Yeah, but it
was just, that don't really matter. Niggas making music.
But we know how Kendrick moves.
No, that's a good point.
Like
that's a good point. No, if Kendrick can do that, then Drake can do that.
If there is any two
I
people,
don't know,
man. But it's not.
If there
it's
is
not
any
him.
two
He don't
people
need
that
to.
can do
5
it,
years, bro. A half a decade.
he needs to shut the fuck up for at least 5 years.
At least 2 years.
At least 2 years, bro.
At least 2 years.
5 years is crazy.
If Drake waited
crazy.
2 years to make a statement, though.
If Drake dropped a year from right now and didn't say nothing, I'd listen to him.
Yeah, because it's a thing. It's a thing because especially off of this, I think 2 years. Now, if Drake didn't go through this beef and we were like tired of, For All the Dogs, and it was just like, all right, bro, go live a little bit.
That's different, right?
Then I see
we want to hear what bro has to say after this.
But I think Drake is in a position where he does need to address, and you can even argue Kendrick does too. But 5 years to address,
they both need to.
I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? What does he need to address? What does he need to say?
All right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Fuck the serious accusations, right? What about the other shit he said? What about the serious character breakdown? What about the
snitching or some shit?
The daddy flaws? What about the you stealing from our culture? You go to Atlanta to get this rapper.
That was not true at all, bro.
Time out. I want to debunk that. Hold on.
I would
because when I listened to that, I was like, this is just like a diss battle angle. Because like honestly, there's hella niggas that like mess with niggas in different cities to like boost their career, bro.
Absolutely.
Future just collab with T Grizzly. Like you gonna call T Grizzly a colonizer because of that?
But the difference is
Drake's mixed. Drake's got white in him.
Drake has white in him. Cool.
So you can come at that angle.
Crazy.
Like,
he's a
let's
black
not
man.
forget, bro. This one thing I'll say is a mixed nigga on the fucking podcast. Let's not forget. This nigga is a black man. That's like somebody coming to me talking about, bro, you're half Asian, bro. You're a colonizer. I'd be like, hold on, chill, nigga. First of all, it's not like I strong armed any of these niggas to fucking work with me. They benefited from working with me too.
Exactly.
And then second of all, no, that's not an angle to me. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's a good
crazy
bar.
Angle.
And like, okay, let's point this out too. I'll say this as well, bro. There's hella tweets coming out of Kendrick saying the exact same shit.
Exactly.
Of niggas tweeting shit back in like 2013, 2016.
Yep.
And then there's like fucking like rap battle fucking like footage where he's pulling straight from that too. He's like, if I'm something, I'm YNW Melly. Like, it's just, bro, come on now. So I'm just like, that angle's cool, but I'm like, bro, let's not feed all the way into this shit. Because it's like, they're trying to completely discredit my boy.
So,
they're trying to discredit this guy to the point where it's like, he's got nothing left. So it's just like,
which is crazy.
Bro, you can't, like, honestly, bro, like, you can't discredit the fact that, like, if he did this song with somebody, he did that song, they wouldn't have gotten to that point in their career. Because it shows in the fucking Rick Ross goes to perform. What's half of his shit playing?
Yep, exactly.
Half of his shit is just Drake shit.
Can I ask a question then? So when you say address, are you saying addressing as if it's not true, or just address it like for y'all that were saying X, Y, and Z? Let me go ahead and put you hip that I know, yes. Bro. Or you know what I'm saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Because what I'm talking about is not the music sound.
Because fans will run with something.
It is the street cred.
Yeah.
It is you went to Future to get your shit slapping in. You had your shit on Future's. You had Future on your shit to get strip club slaps. You feel me? We wasn't really playing Drake in the strip clubs in 2011 and 12. When did Drake start getting? Okay, I will say if you're reading this too late, is one of the points. But I'm saying it wasn't.
Well, here's my only thing though. Like he said, in music history, you're gonna collab for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
The street cred part.
No,
the street cred.
It's okay. That's one part, but you're looking at you're dismissing the other part, which is mutually beneficial for Future now.
Yeah,
you're getting access to charts, nigga.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you want to call me a colonizer, nigga? You okay? You're the opposite. You're a fucking you're clout chasing now.
But here's my thing.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship.
I think Drake can address it because. Like you said, let's not run away with this shit. Clearly, people have.
Right.
Kendrick did make this a light-skinned, dark-skinned nigga thing.
Right.
So I think what Drake can do is address it like how you're breaking it down. Like, if you really think it's like this, bro.
Don't matter what Drake do.
Let me drop receipts and tell you, like.
Nah.
But, like.
It don't matter what Drake do. I'm telling you, at this point, he's so fucking washed in terms of, like, the culture against him. It don't matter what he say.
But I think when you have facts, though, like, I ain't gonna lie. If there's an agenda, then yeah. But he can narrow his the fire that's getting shot at him from this to this, where it's like, okay, some niggas will never believe me, but if I tell you how I came up and there was a meeting where Future, I got a note from Future like begging me to, or you know what I'm saying, or when
they're gonna criticize him, you're being defensive, which was one of the criticisms on the Heart Part 6.
But when you take time away. And then you come from this position where he's been gone for a long time, because there's a position of, remember I asked you when I was talking about you dropping music, there's an element, and like you said, of mystery, and the brain just insinuates that you're doing something to better yourself almost, in a sense. So if Drake comes with a collected,
that's the part I agree with. Drake does need to get the fuck away. So
he could just hold. He
gotta duck out of Dodge.
Yeah, he can just hold the haters that are like, you really gonna think that like because I'm a mixed nigga and I went to Atlanta, that made me this? I think he should just say it in the way the clever way Drake does.
What to that point is what I'm saying. We all saw him on Degrassi, right?
Yeah.
Did anybody believe that Drake was who he is now when he was on Degrassi?
But money can make you that way though.
But even
we all saw the videos of Drake at the table with the girls in the club, how he was speaking to them, right?
Hey, listen.
I don't think. All I'm saying is, where did you learn to be not that? Where did you get that from?
So sometimes you
he still is black at the end of the day, brother.
I'm not saying he not black. We talking about culture, we're not color.
But listen though.
Okay. So this is what I'll say.
Skin
to that.
color.
Like we never been through a phase in our lives or some shit like that. Like I feel like niggas been through phases. Niggas been through like niggas did this. Niggas did bro. Niggas done grew up. Niggas done peeped game in their life and grew up and be like that's that. I don't do that shit no more.
And Drake has continuously paid homage to the places and the cities and the cultures that he does dip and dabble in. Like when Drake was on his Jersey tour shit, when he would find jerseys of like specific athletes, and he would bring specific people on stage. You know what I'm saying? And he would shout out. And even when like he was on his UK shit, niggas like, why is he doing this shit? But if you really appreciate music, you know what I'm saying, then you will hear somebody like, you know, do a shout out, even if it's something that they're doing from their own creativity. You can tell when somebody's paying homage, and then when someone's just like if Drake were to like Hoa City he just came from, bro, that's one thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Drake does.
I'll concede on that.
He does show. He does,
on that. My only thing was it gave identity crisis, because you may not be as set in who you are. You feel me? You never have much to fall back to. I feel like Drake never really had anything to fall back to when all the features, all the going to other places is said and done. He never had a lot to fall back to.
I feel like that's cap though. I feel like that's cap because like he got his Toronto shit. Him and P&D, him and the shit that like his Toronto sound, like he still has his Toronto sound. Like at the end of the day, that's his sound.
I don't even know what a Toronto sound is.
Okay,
put me on because I would like to know where
I think
I seen Ebro talk about this. I seen Ebro say some funny shit.
Outside of production.
What is a lingo?
Ebro in the morning said some funny shit to me. He said that Drake doesn't have a regional hit. That's crazy, bro. Like
that's beyond crazy.
Drake, like, bro, he's got the Toronto sound. It's not familiar to niggas in America.
What is it? What's the Toronto sound song?
A Toronto sound song, like a lot. He did a lot of Toronto sound shit on Honestly Nevermind, like Text Go Green or fucking like
that's just house to me. That's not house.
Flight's book. No, I'm talking about like the vibe of it. And then you talk about like Nothing Was the Same. All that shit was like Toronto sound.
Okay, Mavy. The only thing about that is I can't distinguish that from just like I think
anything else.
But it's the thing though. Let's not do this though because Big Sean doesn't sound all the way Detroit. He does not, bro. Big Sean does not sound all the way Detroit.
Detroit 2 was.
No, that's my point. He's a great artist, but he doesn't sound like where he's from. There's a lot of artists that come from...
No, Kendrick doesn't Not Like Us was like the first West Coast hit I heard from Kendrick, and that's like West Coast.
Yeah.
Bro, if you go
So if we're going to do that, if we're going to... This is what I'm saying. If we hold Drake to a different standard, this proves my point. We're trying to pick at this nigga like, what? Yep. But then it was like, we ignore the other nigga.
There's a couple things.
You just brought up an example. Big Sean. What Detroit sound does he really for real have? Not a lot.
I've always asked,
if any,
when niggas talk about shooting niggas and gunning niggas down, like niggas like Drake, niggas like on top of the game and shit, they're clearly not in the streets. That's not even a thing we even go into, right?
That's corny.
But when you have that much success, people will try to kill you. There's been plenty of artists and celebrities that have got killed by crazy fans, by haters. When you get a lot of money, the same thing is true. When you look at these businesses that have security and shit like that, like there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Money's being moved around. I'm in places and shit like that. So I think that like Drake did become somebody that had to adopt a certain speech in his rap and shit like that just because of his success too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like his shitting on niggas talk is because of his money and his experiences. You know what I'm saying? His I'm gonna gun you down is for niggas that probably try to try him. Right. You know, like we've lost artists in the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that nigga, I think when Drake falls back to a sound, I honestly believe it's his his shit for the ladies, bro. That's what I feel. Yeah. Because he's never ever not done that in some shape, way, or form. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Yep. But yeah, it's a lot though. Walking out of this, man. Kendrick too though. Like, what do you guys think Kendrick moving forward? Is he like now goated? Can he now go back in his cave, or does he have to drop?
It is still in the same lens to me.
Yeah,
nothing against Kendrick. I love Kendrick. I love his music.
I think Kendrick is still seeing the same lens. I thought when
I look at him a little
Kendrick
bit
was the
differently
boogeyman,
from
I always
allegations.
believed that. I always believed Kendrick was the boogeyman. To me, all this did was gave Kendrick bragging rights about the big three conversation. To me, it did move Kendrick up. It did put Drake at number 2, and we obviously know that J. Cole is number 3. It solidified everybody's spot.
J. Cole ain't number 3.
To me, it set everybody's spot.
All right, real quick, sidebar. Who's a notable number 3 now? Who's like the next up number 3? Like J. Cole.
So now it's a fight for number 3?
Yeah.
Hendrix.
Is it Drake number 3?
Is it 21? Drake?
Hendrix.
21.
Hendrix.
Future.
21.
Or Travis?
I would say Travis.
I'll say Future.
There is no more big 3.
I say Future, Travis. J. Cole ain't a big 3 to me, bro.
There is no more big 3
after that. And matter of fact, there ain't no big 3. I agree. There
is no big 3. In reality, there is no big 3.
This is just But
I just mean in those 3, they solidified the pecking order.
Got you.
Out of those 3, whether you want to call it the big 3 or whatever,
it's like 1, 2, 5 now.
There's always going to be those 3 that we refer to. There's always going to be those 3 that we refer to. But I think it's this. If anything, it just showed what that order is.
Best rap beef ever.
For sure.
I'm not old enough.
Question. I think
I'm not old enough. I can't respectfully say that.
Since you've been alive,
I can't confidently.
I studied. I wasn't alive during that time. I wasn't alive. I studied, so I would say this is probably.
I'm sorry. No, since up to date.
Yes.
Best rap
Yeah,
beef ever.
absolutely. I mean,
By
yeah.
far.
From what you guys know.
Name a better one.
Yes.
By far, yeah, you can't.
I don't even think we'll get rap in the same form as time goes on. So yes,
I
This might be the
agree.
last- oh, it might be
This
the
might be the
last-
last.
We lived through an unprecedented event.
yeah,
that's
we
for
lived
sure.
through a different type of.
Might be the last World War type shit. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Just like Steph LeBron's last.
Yeah.
Yeah, Last Dance. Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah. I'll just say this last thing for me. I walk away from this like Kendrick's on my wall, and I respect Kendrick to like a higher degree in terms of hip hop. I respect Drake musically, and I don't think he should be penalized for being just a chameleon in terms of what he does. And honestly, I walked away thinking like, and this is like, oh, it's such a PC answer. I feel like hip hop won because we all are into hip hop. We love
like
the
that
culture.
answer,
And honestly, we walked
Great
away.
answer.
We got entertained. We got educated. We fucking did our research. We investigated. We turned into fucking sleuths and detectives and shit.
Yeah.
We
We got
all
good
won,
music.
bro. We all fucking won, bro.
We needed
it set a
this.
tone
We
for the
needed-
summer. Like you
Rap
guys
music
said.
needed
So-
this.
Facts.
definitely said
In
it
so,
for the summer.
in so many ways, because there's some niggas that just needed to know, like, yo, when you make music, bro, be serious about this shit. Just period. And watch your mouth when you talk about like niggas can't fuck with me, and especially in the terms
you
of
can't just
hip
say
hop.
that. You can't just say that willy nilly.
Because,
Ever.
bro, God willing, you are a B tier artist, and you say some shit like that, and Kendrick happens to be on Spotify or Apple Music that day.
Yep, and he hears it. He's like, oh shit.
The expectation,
He might-
accountability went way up.
He'll like subliminally dish you really quick and put you in your place, and the fans will prove it to you in the comments, like, "Yo, bro, this was about you."
This was a good
Get your
fucking
pick
segment,
right.
y'all. We're going to go ahead and take a break, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this first segment. Don't
Yeah.
go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Let's get it. Charge your phones.
And we are back with the Amor Fati podcast, man. You know what it is. We got Mavi, we got Raw, we got motherfucking David, we got Jason in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What's the deal?
Damn.
Motherfuck the big three. We got the big four in the building. You feel me?
Big Celtics. 08. KG.
Hope
Paul
you enjoyed
Pierce.
the last segment, man. We
Rondo.
had a little bit of fun with it. We was
Yeah.
talking about some heavy topics in terms of the beef. We're gonna change the vibe a little bit. We're gonna ask a few questions to the panel. See what they think. It's really random shit.
It's your lucky
I
day,
pulled these bitches off Twitter. I pulled these motherfucking questions off Twitter. I just thought it was funny as fuck. We was gonna dive straight into it. You with a girl for the first time, let's say within the first like month or so.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest red flags if you in a brand new spanking puppy love relationship that you've had?
Y'all
before?
take it away.
Red flag?
Red flags with her? Like, what's the red flags like?
Anything that's troubling, anything that's like, oh, this might not last a long time, low key, or something that could like.
Shit.
I guess I'll start honestly.
I think spending, bro. And
Okay.
this in 2024 spending, bro. Like
In 2024,
yeah, like when we lose sight of like the plan, like I know even if I just met you, you know what I'm saying. But if we like dating, like yo, this my girl type shit.
Yeah.
And I make it official, bro. And you are a crazy spender. Like that's a red flag.
That's a red flag. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna end things, but like, bro, people that just be spending like life ain't about to hit them the next day.
It's crazy.
It's crazy to me, bro.
so you like a little bit of frugality in your woman,
yeah, just like
no matter how much paper y'all got.
I think I'm a quality over quantity guy, bro. Like we ain't gotta do this all the time, but when we do it, let's do it big.
Let's do it
That's
big,
that's
yeah.
my biggest thing.
Yeah.
For
I like
me, I would say brain. And I know that sounds crazy, but
Like head top.
you have
You gotta have crazy brain.
What we
You gotta have crazy brain.
not
clarification.
not in that way, not brain.
gotta
Like
have some-
you have to have a brain, like as in like you can't be dumb, man. Like you
Yeah.
gotta see stuff from a different lens, in my opinion.
But
Like,
would you date a? Would you like call your girl like yours if she was stupid to begin?
No,
Can't
So
do
you
it,
wouldn't
bro.
even get that far.
can't.
You
No,
wouldn't get that
like
far.
I can't even find out what a red flag is until until I figure out how you operate.
Right.
Literally, how you
got you.
move and how you operate and
That's
how you
facts.
do on a day-to-day
That's
basis. That's when I know if
You
it's
gotta
a
be
red flag
socially
or not.
stimulating as a woman. Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
type of intelligence? Like socially intelligent?
Like if you on Twitter, social media, Instagram posting, like it's over with. Like I don't even like females
Like
who be
posting
on
anything?
Like,
Or like-
no, not anything.
Just
but
attention seeking.
like a teacher seeking, it's not it.
that seems more like personality to me. You can
Yeah,
have someone that's dumb but doesn't care about that. I hate to call somebody dumb. But
that's true too. But
is
even
true.
before I even go on the date, if I was dating at this moment, and I'll be like, let me see on Instagram, and it's just hella pictures. Even though I know females like to take a lot of pictures, but if it's just a lot of pictures, you could tell how a female moves
Like
just
ass
off the
out.
pictures. As me as a man, I can look at an Instagram of a female and know exactly how she moving,
that's how we
just
are now.
off the
yeah.
IG.
Got to.
Literally, and then when I get to talking to her, I can tell her I can figure out how she moving in that way as well. So that's just for me at least.
The
That's what I would
attention
say.
seeking, social media nowadays
Yeah.
type girl.
So we
Yep.
try not to get
Instagram
into
model.
women bashing on the podcast,
Yeah.
but we got to keep it real from our perspective.
Yeah.
Like from their perspective, from a woman's perspective, what do you think they looking at us like when they look at our social
Same
media?
thing.
Same thing. Yep.
Like,
motion.
We flashing our motion.
Oh, red flags.
Red flags.
What
yeah.
red flag?
Are we flashing?
Too much attention.
Yeah.
Too much of you giving attention to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they in the comments, they see you commenting on back and liking photos and whatnot.
What I do?
You feel me? Or if they see, another one is like, it's only dudes in the comments is low key. It's not a red flag, but it's a sign that you kind of a fuckboy. Like, or if you ever look at an athlete, I got a lot of athlete friends that's like D1, D2 athletes.
Yeah.
And
the comment section it'd be like one girl, and then it'd be all the homies.
Yeah.
You know that this nigga.
Yeah.
You know this nigga got the hoes. Like, hey, don't comment on my shit, bro.
Right.
And don't say a word. Like,
Right,
it's
right.
all he low key. He moving away. He moving away.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
That's true.
And
for
a
sure.
dude who follow too many girls, I feel like I've heard it from women saying they don't like that. Like it's a red flag.
I
If you
think we
follow
present
way too many women.
We present similar red flags. Because even us, bro, like not on the same nature, but I think we could like be posting thirsty shit that women like about us all the time too, bro.
Yeah.
There's some niggas that are posting in their lives something crazy where like, because I think what like one of our assets may not be how a female's asset to us is their body. Yeah. It could be the fucking lifestyle we live in.
Yeah.
But that ain't always everybody's business either. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's true too.
Yeah.
What about
I think from like red flags from both sides, it would be like communication on both sides. So if you get into a bout with a woman and she can't communicate that shit, or if you don't have emotional intelligence and you don't know how to communicate, you kind of get like frustrated too quickly. I feel like to me communication is like the biggest.
Can you
red flag.
figure that out on like a first date?
No, I'm talking about like in a new relationship, y'all together.
Okay,
y'all either just like in the first month of y'all shit, and
Small,
y'all trying to
small
figure,
argument goes crazy. Like
like whoa, hold on,
Yeah.
we can't, we can't work this out. So I feel like that's the biggest red flag because that's gonna set the tone for your whole relationship.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
That first argument is the starter point.
Yeah.
That's the reference for everything.
You start an argument on purpose just to see how see what time it is. Let me do some shit.
Don't do that, boys.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
What is the smallest amount of money you would reach your hand in a toilet for of money and grab out?
What's in the toilet?
Piss and shit.
Piss and shit.
Oh, give me the bands.
Okay, the difference maker is it's your piss and shit. It's like your individual piss and shit. What's the smallest amount you would go in there for to touch your own
50 ball.
Yeah, 50 ball.
50 ball.
50 ball.
50 ball if it's my own.
If it's my own 50 ball.
50
Yeah.
Because anything with
Somebody
money you gotta
else's?
grab out.
50 bucks.
Somebody else's.
Somebody else's, how much?
Wait, where's the money? It's like on top of the shit, or it's like
It's
somehow
just in there, bro.
somehow it's underneath that shit.
Nah,
I gotta
it's everywhere.
Is my hand submerged, or is I like just grab it?
Hey,
off
it
the
could
top?
be floating. It could be under. It's like everywhere.
I think it matters, bro. For me,
It
it
matters. Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
If I got a dick for that shit, I'm feeling the.
My answer is it's everywhere, bro. It's like on the top. It's kind of in the bottom. Like you kind of got to grab for that shit.
So, but I can't just like avoid the shit.
Nah, you can't. You got to just go into it, bro.
You gotta think it's dollar bills. You gotta think it's dollar bills.
It's dollar bills, bro.
That shit ain't coming off.
And it's soggy too, though.
So
you gotta like
for
grab
your
it.
shit, for your personal piss and shit? Like how much is the smallest amount?
For my own personally, still, bro, if I drop like $1,000,
It gotta be $1,000, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta
bro.
be a rat.
Because I would be so disgusted because I don't know how I'm gonna clean that money. I don't even know shit. Why did I drop that much money in the toilet in the beginning?
Yeah, that's
bro?
crazy.
Like,
yeah.
Fuck, bro.
It had to be a band.
What about somebody
gotta be a
else's?
band.
What about somebody else's?
10.
10?
I ain't gonna lie, 10,000. I ain't telling nobody what I did. Listen.
Bro, I don't even think nobody would
nice
care if
chain,
you-
nice chain, bro. Yeah, I know.
If you drop 10,000 into it, it should be more money than shit for real.
Yeah, right, for real.
Let's keep it a bean.
Two
Let's
fat ass
keep it a
stacks
bean.
in the
If we saw 10 grand in any toilet, nigga,
It ain't flushing.
We going in that.
I'm
bitch.
going in that.
And we ain't telling nobody. That
I ain't
secret. We
saying
taking that to the
word.
grave.
You ain't lying. I ain't saying
Imagine
a
leaving
word.
the bathroom with that shit on
Let's
you.
keep it a bean, bro.
Like, but you rich as hell, but you smell like shit.
Oh, that's 10 bands.
Hey, I'm like Walter White, nigga. I got my shit in the washer and dryer, nigga. I'm washing my shit.
Yeah,
I give it to the
hell
crib.
yeah.
You will wash money?
I wash that shit in the washer and
Would
dryer.
it stay good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
they-
them dollars I wash, them motherfuckers damn near.
You never watched money before?
I have. It turned
They
to
come out
it turned to
crisp as fuck.
My
do?
shit turned out fine. It's
Yeah.
like-
Oh, but
it's just like super crispy though.
I be catching it before the dryer. So my shit be like glumpy and
Damp?
shit. Yeah. I guess it'll dry though.
When you
yeah.
put it in the dryer, yeah, it should be good. The
Okay.
ink won't fuck up that if that's what you're talking about.
Oh well, then shit, we got a plan. Shit.
Call that money laundering.
Hey, that's dirty.
Hey,
That's dirty money.
Money trees.
Literally.
Dirty money.
That
Money
you
laundering.
cleaning you a money launderer, literally. What's the worst day of the week to be horny, fellas? In y'all opinion?
Fucking Monday.
Your
Your Monday.
Monday.
Your Monday.
No, your Sunday night.
Explain.
That's facts.
Your Sunday night. Before you have to go
into your work.
Not us. We work afternoons. I get it in. Bro.
Okay, so what's the worst day?
Monday. I don't even know for real, bro. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, what's the worst day of the week to be bricked up? Come on, y'all got to answer.
It's not gonna be Monday because I'm like focused. Like I do that whole like psychological reset on Monday. Like, because even outside of my job, I'm trying to make sure, like, okay, let's get the workouts right. Let's get the food right this week. Let's get everything right.
That should have fucked up your whole week. You stay up late one time, that should have fucked up your whole week.
No, my fault. If it's a Friday night and I ain't doing shit, I'm bricked up, I'm pissed.
Oh, I feel that, though, too.
That's facts. Pissed. Ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing in motion.
That's an unpopular opinion, but I feel
I'm heated.
And you watch, and you online, and like this is like vibes everywhere. Even like couples going out, everybody going out,
everybody's stories.
Yeah,
and it's a baddie on there too.
You got FOMO.
Man. I'm with you on that, bro.
All right, that makes the most sense. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, you right. Friday.
You right.
You right.
What's the worst day of the week to be up late?
Now that one I would say is your Sunday.
Yeah.
The day before you got to start week. You start the week. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
But again, I think it depends on your schedule. I mean, for me, I don't really have a worst day, but I would say any day I'm working, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't have to go into work until like the afternoon, so it does play out.
Yeah.
But I would say
beginning of your work weeks.
I would still say that though. Yeah.
I would probably say Sunday or Monday night.
Monday night.
Because it's crazy how like a bad start to a week will fuck up the whole week. If you allow it to. It's all about the power.
You have to like go out of your way to like reset.
Restart.
Yeah.
I like that. The setting the tone thing is huge. It really is.
The flip side of it is powerful. Like making sure you get off on the right set.
Mm-hmm.
Right foot.
What's the worst day of the week to be lazy for y'all?
Any day.
Now, worst day of the week.
Worst day of the week.
The first off day.
Yeah.
Your first off day. So your
That's
Saturday.
Facts. He ain't lying. Yep. He spit
because. You don't want to do it
on
your
cook.
second off day. Your second off day is the one where you really don't want to do shit. But if you don't start your first off day with shit, it's like, damn, I didn't accomplish nothing this weekend. Yeah. And then you trying to do it on the second day when you really like, damn, I only got one more day till I got to work.
I find myself, it's easier to, especially if anybody out here is like grinding multiple things outside of your main job. Mm-hmm. If it's like eating, working out, spending time, whatever your goals are, it's easier to like keep them up in a routine when you're like working, in my experience.
Yeah.
It's those off days that like, nigga, if my first off day is lazy, bro, chalk everything else up.
Nah, he's spitting facts. Nah, I agree with that.
But I could be locked in during the week.
Because like we talked about setting the tone for the week, that's going to set the tone for your weekend.
The first off day.
The first off day is going to set the tone.
He sets the tone for your next week.
Yeah, because you're going to fall into a slump and you're going to be like, fuck.
It's okay to be chill, but I think even chilling out isn't lazy. Chill is a decision to not work hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lazy is like, I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to
Lazy is like you in bed all day, you on your phone, you ain't doing shit.
I need to,
You ain't go to the gym, like shit like
that.
Gotta prevent
those days.
It's a difference between those. I think that's important to distinguish.
Right.
Like, don't be mad because you're not doing something.
Facts.
Quick segue.
Resting is doing something.
I saw somebody that said like they were like, if you went into the future and you saw yourself and it was like your last day on your deathbed and you had one option to go back to like a random day, and if that random day was the day where you chose to be lazy, you would for sure get your ass up and like go out and live.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of how I think about it. I'm like, bro, I can't have a lazy day. Like, nigga, bro. My feet work, my legs work, nigga. I'm not old.
I'm breathing.
It's that part. It's that part, bro. And we ain't gotta get deep, but like, yeah, bro, go downtown, go see somebody under a bridge, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll get
active.
Bro,
just get up and get in that car. Go around the corner.
Yeah.
Or think about when you to do some shit.
Or think about when you didn't have it. Like they say, like today you're living the dream that you used to think that you would never would have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like remember when you didn't have a whip? Yeah. Remember you didn't have a job that paid this way?
Yeah. Because like I said, look, not to get deep. One day we all gonna be old in the deathbed. Be like, damn, remember when I was in that age and I could do that type shit. So that's
how you know life isn't about money. Like money can get you places, get you access, give you but it has to be about the experience.
Money's the root of all evil, people.
Yeah, because you're not gonna think back and be like, how much money did I have on January, whatever.
You're not gonna think about that.
But you're gonna say like, what did I do on January, 26, whatever.
I had some very, very,
that's my
very broke days, and my thing is I got timestamps for the times I was broke. Man, you look back in my like screenshots from like 4, 5, 6 years ago. It's like. -444. I had a -81.
Yeah.
-2.
Right.
I had the most fun when I was broke.
And then I'm like, but what was I doing that time? I'm like, nigga, I got some memories from that.
Right. I was having the most.
Damn, did you say January 26th, bro? Why'd you have to say that date?
That's my higher day at Delta.
Oh, damn. That's the date Kobe died, bro.
Oh my God!
Whoa. I was like, damn.
Rest in peace. I don't know why I said that. To
different.
I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar to me. That's crazy.
I still look at that day though as like
a
great day.
As you should, though.
Not in a sense of him dying.
No,
but because he died, then why not celebrate what he did? You know
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was a crazy day. But yeah, no, for sure. Definitely. I think that debunks the fact that like it ain't all about the material shit.
No, not at all.
For sure.
You could be happy with nothing, bro. You could be happy with anything.
And those are some of the happiest days of my life, honestly.
Yeah.
Now that I got more consistent money, I'm damn near more stressed than I ever been. Almost.
Literally, bro.
More money, more problems, but shit, give me the problems. What did Drake say? Hey, I'll take it, nigga.
Hey, for real.
I'll take it, bro.
Those broke days was good too, though. Like having $5. No, you can go get 2 McChickens.
Broke is good with broke people. Broke by yourself. The only thing about that is tough, but it'll make a dog out of you.
Right. Yeah. Broke is motivating.
Yeah, but broke people will be fun, but it won't make a dog out of you because y'all all be comfortable being broke.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it's definitely important. And what time are you broke? Like you in high school broke?
Yeah, that's different. I don't know.
Hey, I just seen billionaires talking about they was broke at like 29 type shit.
Facts.
Which
like
is
Mark
crazy.
Cuban was like, I ain't had no money at 29.
Hell yeah.
But he can't. I'm saying like
I love hearing shit like that, bro.
I feel like a broke with no motivation is just a bum. It's just a loser.
Yeah.
You know, like broke that gives you motivation. Like you still winning. You just ain't there yet.
Yeah. That's why soak it in when you are going through trials and tribulations because you get to clarify like, bro, I hated not having shit. Going to my experience, at one point I hated not having heat in the house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd never ever be there again. Or I hate when I ran out of gas. Yeah. I don't never run out of gas before. That shit's embarrassing as fuck.
I have run out of gas before. I've been in that spot before.
Why I ran out of gas and people were like driving by me like, you fucking piece of this is why society's bad. Like niggas looking at me like I did something wrong to them. Yeah. I'm like, is you gonna help me, nigga? Fuck.
Bro, I had a story.
Niggas were slowing down as they like passed me, like
just to judge you.
I said, nigga, fuck you.
That's
nigga.
Crazy. I had a story where I had a 1998 Ford Contour and I was driving on my way to school my senior year.
A what?
98 or 96 Ford Contour, small car.
It's like a Pokemon, but go ahead.
No, it's like a little shooter, bro.
That's a classic Ford.
Yeah, definitely a classic Ford. I was on my way to school, and my car stopped in the middle of the road right in front of my school.
Damn.
Everybody seen it.
Sickening.
When I tell you that humbled me more than words can describe. Literally embarrassing.
What'd you do? How'd you get it out,
bro? So the bell, you can hear the bell ring at 8 a.m. for school. So first hour, we're just starting, bro. I'm still outside trying to start my car.
You like it died or you ran out of gas?
It's just, bro. It was such a bad car. The wiring was so bad on the car, to where like
it just didn't work no more.
I guess we all had different experiences though, because like one time when I had my Dodge Ram back in like 2021, I was like on my way home from Rocket Mortgage, and I ran out of gas. Yeah, my dumb ass just was like, "Fuck it, I can make it to the grave."
Been there too.
Yeah, I can kind of shoot this shit.
That pedal start getting loose. Your stomach dropped, man.
Yeah. I was like,
steering wheel stiff up.
Bro, I was so hurt. And then like this really cool dude came, like he pulled up. He's like, "Hey, bro, everything good?" I'm just like, "Man, I ran out of gas." He's like, "Let me take you up to the gas station, get you a pump or get like a gas tank."
Shout out.
I was like, "For real?"
Shout out the dog.
And like it ran out like you know that street before my old crib in Novi, right when that little where the shops are and shit.
Yep.
That's where my truck stopped. I'm like, I'm right down the street
there.
right there, bro. I'm like, I could have. And he was like, yeah. He's like, I was thanking him so much. And he's just like, man, just pay it forward. Don't even worry about it. Cool,
bro.
dude.
Can I make a quick segue about that real quick?
Yeah.
Somebody made a post about paying it forward, bro, and like the whole like paying for somebody's meal in the drive-through type shit. Again, we ain't got to get deep and sentimental, but like, bro, that shit does something to you, bro.
It does.
That shit does something to you when you do
somebody's
it.
life
and then
without even knowing.
When he did that shit, bro, I was in that mindset. I'm like, the next nigga need help.
You know how many people are buying, like, let's say it's a mom buying her kids food because they're crying, bro. Like, I can't really afford McDonald's again, but like, fuck it. And then you buy it for them, or you don't know what someone's going through, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
pay it forward. But that doesn't happen
deep.
enough.
That is deep.
Yeah.
We love the deep shit, man. I just want to say this too, like.
Oh shit, I'm tearing.
Hey, no. Hey, I'm gonna say this, bro. I love this podcast because like it actually serves as like therapy too for like people that come on the show.
Different angles.
We've had people tell us before like what it does for them and how great the show is. So shout out to Amor Fati. Y'all ain't fucking with us, man. Y'all ain't fucking with us.
Appreciate y'all for even recognizing that y'all each other had like some kind of bond that y'all could be able to speak on certain things and people would actually want to hear y'all.
I appreciate that.
And y'all committed. Y'all actually like committed to it and like stuck with it. And y'all have been consistent in it, and it's very entertaining.
Yeah,
it's very entertaining to watch. And like I'm actually a fan, like outside of just like being invited. Like,
and you're a big podcaster too, so
yeah. And I watch podcasts. Like I
yeah.
like hearing people talk. I like to see people's different takes on things, and I think y'all have something to offer for sure. Like,
for sure.
As much as the praise towards us is lit. I feel, and I may be speaking for you too, but our guests that we get,
you speak for us, bro. Speak for us.
Yeah, that is like the most uplifting 100%. Part about this show, because to even have the feedback we get, but also to have a platform where people feel like, I was able to come on this show and express myself, have a good time, laugh, learn, maybe even like feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be organic. That's lit. That's awesome to me. Like I'm always intrigued by the next person, and I know you guys. I work with you guys, and there's another side of like you guys that gets to express, and then people get to see you in a different light.
Right.
Amor Fati is not just our brand. That's like it's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It's just being able to talk about anything.
It's a culture within itself.
You know what I'm saying?
And you definitely spoke for me, bro. Like,
yeah.
I gotta say, like, one last piece to close this. It's like at the end of the day, I watched the Joe Budden podcast, and I know you probably saw the clip, or he was watching the episode where they was like, bro, how much you make off this? And he was talking about how much he made, like $4 million or something, like net or whatever. But Joe Budden was talking about, like, bro, the first like 3-4 years, whatever, we ain't really make shit off this. And honestly, I don't even like. To me, the goal isn't to obviously like whatever like money off this shit. We all got our own like. We all got our own source of income outside of this. But for me, the most fulfilling part of it, I know for you and our guests, is like what we learn, like how we eat off of this shit, the knowledge we gain, the therapy that we can gain from this. So just to kind of like take it there. But like you said, not to get too deep, man. Yeah, I love this shit, bro.
I be saying that, but I know where we going with it. You know?
Yeah, you know where it's headed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a warning.
So if aliens came down to Earth, guys, okay, they came right here, right now. And they were like, send us your human to be the human ambassador. Anybody, any celebrity, don't matter who. Like, who do you think would be the best person to speak up for the humans? And be like, yo, this is what we about, da-da-da-da-da, and be the liaison.
That's easy. Neil deGrasse. Who, I feel like anybody that doesn't say Neil deGrasse
oh, that's a fire pick.
Is like,
Neil
didn't think about it that much.
All right. I have a only opposition to that is that he is sometimes too, like, smart for his own good, where he'll like deny a lot of things. So like I've heard Neil deGrasse Tyson break down aliens, and like if he did believe, and if he did encounter one, how he would address it. But sometimes having the smartest nigga there ain't the best thing, and I wonder if he would like do something that we wouldn't be like, yeah, you should say that first. You know what I'm saying?
So to combat that, like, who would you say then? Who would you pick?
I don't know if I would, somebody very level-headed. Like, I would pick somebody that isn't a scientist. I would pick, like, a communicator or somebody like that. Like, come back to me.
I feel like kind of ambassador or something.
Because have you seen the movie, what's the movie called? Contact, I think?
Yeah, Contact with, like, Amy Adams. Amy Adams. And
when they, like, the
Jeremy
squid
Renner
things, and they paint the paint or the ink in the shit.
Yeah.
And they she's a communicator, you know, she's like a language expert. Yeah. And I hate to pull from that, but that's what I would do.
So you think he lacks the empathy and the gravitas needed?
So I'm a Neil deGrasse Tyson fan. There's some panels where he's up there with other people that oppose his argument, and bro can get a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't a bad thing. Maybe you might need that.
I think somebody that has a deep understanding of the universe and science would actually be credit to us, though.
Yeah.
In a way. Rather than just like some random dude that can communicate good on Earth. But
I look at it like
to
this.
The aliens,
if I made a random person, like if I had to like negotiate with a hostage situation, I think the person that understands like how to deal with people. You know what I'm saying?
You're not talking about people. You're talking about aliens.
Well, we're talking about a being versus like, okay, if there was a fucking asteroid coming to Earth, yeah, put Neil deGrasse Tyson as the head of the board to defend us. But like we're dealing with a creature that could be 100% like a hood nigga, and we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know what? I love you don't fuck with Earth, but send me somebody to cool and all. Maybe I'll spare you. And you send me deGrasse Tyson. He's like, well, cool, you're carbon and shit like that. Well, because of your makeup, you're slightly inferior.
So he's too full of himself.
I don't know if I would choose him. He's not a bad choice. Somebody else talk. Yeah.
I feel like you got a vendetta against my man.
I got some beef with him.
I don't know him to that level. I just know him from like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I was on a Neil deGrasse Tyson train during.
So you know more. Okay, no, you might be onto something though.
During COVID, I was listening to all the Star Talks. Him and that one comedian. I was on that shit, and then I saw.
You might be on.
I had to get like that other side of why people didn't like Neil deGrasse Tyson or had it, and I started to, you know what I'm saying. So
I only know him surface level, so that makes sense.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I would say Denzel Washington.
That's a good ass pick.
Wow, that's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
Or what was the lady from Suicide Squad?
Margot Robbie?
No,
the bad bitch.
No, the
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. Yes,
Davis,
her too.
Okay.
Damn, that's a good one. I like that.
Who you got? We waiting.
Hey, I got the most random pick ever, nigga. I feel like Eddie Murphy would understand. Like I'll pick Eddie Murphy, and I don't know why.
I can take him serious in some aspect.
I feel like Eddie Murphy, like when I see him nowadays, he's matured to the point where he listens. He don't be talking too much. He just be listening.
Yeah.
Like when he goes on Jimmy Kimmel and shit, Jimmy Kimmel be just yapping and he just be laughing, and Eddie Murphy be like, mm-hmm. And he just like talks some shit and like he be making everybody laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he don't take himself too, but he be listening though.
That's a good point. Like
I feel like if we need a nigga that can talk and listen,
I would choose somebody maybe like a monk or like somebody like that. Like someone's that emotions wouldn't be swayed by the intensity of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that could be able to be
like a level-headed.
Still level-headed. Like, because I ain't gonna lie, if it was me, I'd be tripping. Like, yo, I don't know what to think. Like, what if they radiate a toxic, radiation thing, and I'm gonna die by being present? Somebody that like may die, but just sit there and be like, all right, my job is to communicate. My job is to, you know what I'm saying? And the alien moves forward a little bit, and they don't budge, and it's just like, all right, bro, calm down.
Yeah,
we're negotiate.
Nah, that's an interesting question for sure.
That's a crazy question. Yeah,
I feel like you could really choose anybody, and they can either get vaporized or some shit could happen to them.
Yeah,
you never know what the alien's gonna be on. Bro.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, send him first.
He's just so weird, bro.
Send him
he's
first,
like
bro.
unpredictable.
Very unpredictable.
The thing about Elon though, if the aliens were fucking with us, Elon would just go with them and like not tell us.
Yeah, for real. Wouldn't even care for real, bro.
What happened? Well, Elon is not here anymore, so I'm assuming he left.
He's sparing himself before he spare anybody else.
Yeah,
damn, Pacers.
I wouldn't send Stephen A. Smith though. I'll tell you that.
Pacers won. That's crazy.
Argument ass nigga.
All right, so last question: what's the largest animal you could beat in hand-to-hand combat? You think?
Kangaroo.
I don't know, bro. They got hands.
No, but some niggas been fighting. Remember that guy with the dog?
Yeah. But he hit him. He punched him.
He pieced that. Yeah,
he pieced the kangaroo was shook. He was like,
you avoid that tail kick. Yeah, like the where they get on the back of the tail and kick you with their front legs. You avoid that.
Yeah, even their claws, bro. Their muscular claws, bro. They look like they hit the gym every day.
They got hands, bro. They look
buff. I seen
a ripped kangaroo.
They look like deers on steroids, bro.
For real.
But I think that a kangaroo like isn't as elusive this way.
Right.
If you were to like, how Mike Tyson be coming in like, ooh, rip shot.
Yeah, they don't have
like
that.
If you like sock the hell out of a kangaroo's rib,
they'll be shook.
Yeah, it'd be like
it wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, because they want to do all like headshots,
right?
All jabs.
What
do you think?
Point.
You a strong dude, bro.
I don't know, man. No, I ain't going no grizzly, bro.
A black bear probably.
Not even gonna do that either.
Maybe black bear.
Because the brown bear and polar bear is out of
probably a bird, bro. Like a California condor or something.
How about an ostrich? You think you could take an ostrich in a fight?
No.
Where do you go?
I seen videos of ostriches. Them niggas don't play.
What do they do to attack?
Their beak?
The beak, bro. Their necks.
And they stomp, right? Don't they stomp?
Yeah, they stomp too.
They got claws in their... I think they have claws, don't they?
Ooh.
Yeah, they do.
They do got claws?
Our ostriches like 7-8 feet tall.
Yeah, so I think they use their size as their advantage, like their weight.
And speed, they're fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they probably would just like try to like just beat...
Man, if I give that ostrich a roundhouse kick to the neck...
It's over. Yeah. Grab a neck and then twist it like a stick.
Only thing about animals though, animals got that like reaction time that we're not gifted.
Don't have.
Yeah, they say like a cat's reaction time is faster
in the wild,
than a snake.
Bro.
Yeah,
we just sedentary humans.
Y'all seen that video where that snake was trying to get that cat and it like jumped before the snake even like moved? The cat was like, "Fuck you, nigga."
You watching them?
Yeah, he watched the whole thing happen. Me, I'm sitting there the whole time talking as it's like chopping my neck off.
They say cat like reflexes is a thing.
Facts.
For real.
Like, for me, the biggest animal, I'd probably say like a dog is the biggest animal, not a wolf, but like a dog.
That's fair.
I've seen people like
what kind of dog? Like a Rottweiler, like a Great Dane?
Nah,
it's tough.
Nah, like a medium-sized dog. Like I hate to say a family dog.
Like a pit.
No, give me like a what's that? Give me a beagle.
You talking about an ankle biter?
Dog, get the fuck out of here. I'm talking about a dog doesn't want to even fight me in the first place. Because a pit, bro, not an American bully. They train it, bro. I be seeing these videos online, bro. Niggas be training pits, bro. I'll be like, yo, they're training them for like competition or for like protective services and shit. But nah,
yeah,
that dog
scary,
get pissed.
Bro.
That's scary, bro.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, facts.
What do you think, bro?
Me? Shit, I'll probably pick like a fucking I'll probably pick like a fucking goose.
The bird. Take a second
Because every time, bro, I used to live in these apartments where they had like a lake and shit on there, and the goose used to be fucking like aggressive as fuck. I'd be like, bro, I'll beat your ass, little goose. And they'd be all like, honk, honk. They was about that life too, and I'm just like,
they be deep.
What would happen if I really got into a fight with a goose, bro?
The male
geese don't play, bro.
They don't.
Geese
play.
don't play, but
Geese
I'm like,
don't
I
play.
think I could take a goose though. I really could take a goose. I could beat a goose ass.
Yeah, if you like take a shot like nigga, fuck this shit, nigga. What up?
Squared up with his ass.
I'll beat his ass.
I wonder if it hurts if they like were to like beak you. Would they even hurt?
Yeah, probably. I heard they got teeth. I heard they got like.
They have teeth.
They got like chompers, nigga.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Geese?
For worms? God
I gotta
damn.
catch up on some National Geographic.
Nah,
shit.
for real.
I could be wrong. I don't know. It just looked like them niggas. They just really about that life though. So I'm really curious as to see like what would happen.
I got a fast lightning round really quick.
What up?
All right, best album of 2024 so far.
Best album?
Yeah.
Best album. Oh, Boz.
Ooh, yeah, you a Boz fan.
I'm a Boz
That was
fan,
quick.
bro.
It's got to be Boz or that came in December. Are we counting that for this year?
Wait, that came in December?
That
I
came
thought they
in
came in
mid-
June.
that
I
came
thought
in
they came like this year.
Disqualified.
It did come in
I
mid-December.
can't tell you.
Let's fact check it.
Oh, that sucks.
We'll have Randy back
I
soon.
guess we could count it for this year. December kind of counts.
I think Doja Cat shit kind of like up there.
Doja.
But that came last year too, right?
The album came last year. The deluxe
Oh, the
came
deluxe
out a
came
couple
this
weeks
year.
ago.
Oh, fuck, never mind. Damn.
What can I say?
Is there anything out right now?
I hate the on spot questions because it's like, damn, I didn't prepare.
Yeah,
I gotta
I feel
think
you.
about this shit.
I got a cheat code.
And there's
I
so
got
much
the
stuff
computer
I've been
right here. I'm
listening
cheating
to
right now.
I will make it easier. Right now, Wendy's or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Neither. Fuck you mean?
Neither, yeah.
But neither.
Neither.
I can't.
Everybody get healthy on the podcast.
We gotta take. If you say neither, you gotta take a drink, bro. like drink chance, you can't say that. You gotta take a drink.
I'm empty, dog.
Speaking of Zaxby's or Cane's.
Zaxby's.
Cane's.
100%.
Cane's.
I never had Zaxby's.
Zaxby's and it's
I
not
never
even
had
close.
Raising Cane's. Zaxby's.
But listen,
I've only had
Zaxby's and it's not even close,
But
ladies and
listen,
gentlemen.
bro, In-N-Out, Cane's, Chick-fil-A, things that like aren't everywhere that people hype up when you're not having it in your city. A lot of these shits are.
We got Cane's now.
I know, and I had Cane's in Hawaii for the first time, bro. And maybe because it was in Hawaii, that shit was mid. I mean, the sauce is fantastic.
I didn't even know they had a Cane's in Hawaii, and I've been there twice.
Yeah, for good reason, bro. Eat the fucking Korean barbecue and like the Hawaiian food, bro. Like Cane's is chicken tenders with good sauce.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, bro.
I don't even use the sauce. Am
Okay,
I weird?
the chicken ain't that
Am
good.
I strange?
No, there's some spots where have like
You
really
don't get
good
sauce
chicken.
with it on Raising Cane's. Nope.
So you eating the straight
Fuck
tenders?
you eating with
Straight
ketchup?
tender. Straight tender.
Straight tender, bro.
Straight tender?
And they're that good?
You a psychopath,
Oh, the bread?
bro?
They're not even
bread.
that good to eat them
Bread.
straight
You a
tenders, bro,
psychopath,
because they
bro?
don't got no seasoning.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't that
It
good,
don't taste
bro.
like
That
nothing.
shit
It literally doesn't taste like nothing without that.
No
sauce. I ain't gonna
seasoning.
lie.
I
Cane's
gotta
is the
have
best
sauce.
food.
Now I don't know Zaxby's bread, but like Raising Cane's bread, their toast, bro.
It's good.
That shit fire, bro.
Zaxby's is good as
Zaxby's has
well.
actual bread slices.
Yeah. They have like Texas toast.
like
It's really
Okay, well I
good.
need to track Zaxby's. This is what this sounds like.
Zaxby's is amazing, bro. I know what
Where
you're saying.
they got Zaxby's at? I gotta go
Closest
try it.
one is probably in Indianapolis
Cincinnati, maybe.
or like Ohio, maybe. Yeah.
For sure.
It's really good.
Because I was
bro.
out in Ohio a couple months ago, and that's when I tried Raising Cane's for the first time.
They had one at MSU.
Yeah, they got one in East Lansing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the
Yep.
one in Toledo.
They go to
And now they got one coming
Road
to
trip.
Canton.
They had one coming to Canton on
Don't
4
lie.
Road.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you
lie.
just say that?
Hey,
No.
Raising Cane's must
What
be
did you
better.
say-
They got
what did
more
you say was
locations coming, bro.
I think because Zaxby's is it's an ATL
And they're putting
brand.
Chick-fil-A on 4 Row, right?
Yeah, they got a couple Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah, that
They got
intersection.
Chick-fil-A on 4 Road?
On it. Forward and Haggerty, bro. Where that Lifetime is, they're gonna put one right there, and they're putting
Oh, they're
something
gonna
else.
put one right there.
Chick-fil-A, and they're
okay.
putting something else.
They're putting a Top Golf over there too, right next to
Topgolf,
Kia.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's gonna be crazy. I don't even know where they gonna put that at. I want to see
Chipotle or Qdoba?
Chipotle.
Chipotle for sure.
Qdoba.
Qdoba.
Chipotle, ladies
easy.
and gentlemen. Oh
Chipotle
my
takes the
god.
cake easy.
I just
Qdoba got a
had this
bigger menu.
argument
They
with
got a
like two
bigger menu,
coworkers.
and I think Qdoba listens more, bro. Chipotle be trying to get you out of there, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. Chipotle ain't what it used to be though.
Hey, that's what I'm saying,
It
bro.
what it
Like,
used to
y'all be
be.
acting like
And
Soulless to me.
Qdoba,
Yeah.
Soulless.
Qdoba has come up, but I feel like they still haven't reached the level of Chipotle.
they have-
Got a
like
better
Chipotle.
menu.
They
As
be
far
they-
as Chipotle has fallen, they still haven't reached
Bro.
the level, in my opinion.
you're right. And Chipotle, they be moving my bowl like before I can even say shit. They moving my shit on the line. And some people, I'm like, hold on, bro.
You know why? Because
Make my shit
them niggas
stationary.
got customers. Them
They
niggas
got-
be busy
I
as
ain't gonna lie,
hell.
Niggas be
though.
busy
They
as
be-
hell.
Qdoba be slow.
Qdoba will talk to you.
Right.
So
Like,
listen,
we got
let me tell you
time.
about this new chicken we got right here. All right, you see the sauce right here?
You know we don't cook this all
Right,
the way.
This
Bro,
is
there's
the
a
new recipe.
Chipotle on Middlebelt in Livonia, always slapping.
Always slapping.
Doesn't matter
The
where
one
you
on 7
go.
Mile and Haggerty. Same.
Always slapping.
Same.
All right. Okay. So 7 late night sweet craving. 7-Eleven Slurpee or Wendy's Frosty.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is godsend.
I don't know
can't
Wendy's
even comment on that.
I don't know Wendy's that's open past 11 no more.
Right. That's a
That's
bad
true.
one. Okay. So a milkshake or a Slurpee?
Milkshake.
Smoothie.
Milkshake.
Smoothie too.
Hey guys, we're podcasters, so we're gonna always say some healthy shit.
That's cool. That's
even
cool.
even if it's true, we gotta say it though.
Podcast niggas be like,
Actually,
underrated smoothie is from White Castle.
for real, nigga?
Very underrated.
Bro.
They
got
amazing.
smoothies?
They got smoothies and it's good as hell, bro. I swear to
So
God.
good.
Nigga, what?
And they real.
So good, bro. And
I gotta try this shit. I
And
never
it
heard of this
tastes
shit.
fresh and it actually tastes like real fruit,
real
bro. I'm
fruit.
telling
well, there
you.
you have it, folks.
It's good.
White Castle. Get
White
you a
Castle.
smoothie.
Nothing else from that motherfucker though.
Late
but
night
the
craving
set,
too.
yeah.
White Castle 24 hours most of the
I
time.
can't do White
Hey,
Castle,
if you want
bro.
a sugar rush out the ass, 'cause I think it's like 800 grams of sugar.
Who the fuck wants that?
Dunkin' Donuts got the craziest shakes. When I was
would
on
never.
my
For
my
real?
bullshit,
I would
bro,
never.
Donuts.
when I was on my bullshit, Dunkin' Donuts Oreo shake. I ain't gonna lie,
I heard that Ice Spice one be going crazy.
she go crazy.
I
period.
bet it do.
Yeah,
You talking about she go crazy?
I bet
Period.
it
I
do.
bet you that motherfucker do. I heard if you drink it, you get to see
Shout out
her.
Ice Spice.
Get to
Sexy
see
ass.
her. You drink that motherfucker, she pop up.
Take 3 sips in the mirror.
She right there.
She
Say,
coming
Shout
that
out my baby
motherfucker like
Ice Spice.
Candyman.
But from the Bronx, so know that you daddy.
Hey,
What the fuck?
Hey, that's our time for today, man. We really appreciate y'all coming through the show, man. Thank you so
Man,
much
yeah,
for
appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all, man.
Damn. You're watching the Amor Fati show with Mavi and Raw. And look, we really appreciate y'all tapping into our podcast and sharing all of our videos. But if you love our content and enjoy the conversations that we have with all of our guests, it might behoove you to hit that like and subscribe button below. I mean, it really helps out our channel a lot, and we'd really appreciate it, honestly. Don't you agree, Raw?
Man, you ain't never lied. I mean, it's giving loyalty.
Facts.
And look, underneath this video, there's a notification icon. And when you smash it, you get loaded with everything we drop. And I mean, we always dropping.
Man, we be dropping heat.
Heat. So listen, we appreciate you guys. And as always, the secret to living is giving. So give us some love, baby.
Period. Full stop.